Hello. So, I'm going to give a brief history up to date. So, my daughter is now 11. She was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder and pathological demand avoidance by the Lorna Wing Centre of Autism, which was 3 years ago now, 3 years in June, just gone. And she's been out of school now for 3 years. She has a home tutor. I say tutor in the loosest sense of the word. The tutor herself is fantastic. She's become a really good friend of mine. She takes on PDA, everything about it on board. She uses the strategies. She's been to the training, and she's read all the books that I've read. So she's really, really a special person because she has gone out of her way to understand Gracie. And basically, it's a very unschooled approach. She is mainly providing another social avenue of interaction, other than myself or my husband, because Gracie, there's no conventional traditional teaching that you can do. Gracie is autodidactic. She's very intelligent. Academically, she is behind. She can read and write very well. On the surface, obviously, she has got some speech and language issues that need to be addressed, but on the surface, she can read and write. So we are in Southampton, in southeast Hampshire, and I am a stay-at-home mum. I'm registered as Gracie's full-time carer. Gracie takes up most of my time. We've only got the one child. She is housebound now 95% of the time. It's gradually got worse over the last 3 years, the actual leaving the house. She's developed a real phobia of leaving the house, of what could or might happen. There's been occasions where people have either said or done things. Strangers have randomly gone up to her and touched her or done something, which again has put her back. It's made her anxiety raised. And then, of course, because of that bad experience, then it puts her at a point where she thinks that every time she goes out, something might happen, could happen, what is going to happen before she even sets foot out of the door. So it's at the moment at the point where it has got more difficult. Her anxiety has increased. She's developed really bad OCD. There's a crossover with OCD and the PDA and the autism itself. So she will try and control her own situations with the PDA to be in control. But there's also the element that she will try and get you to say things a certain amount of times. If it doesn't sound right the first time, the tone's not right, you paused in between what you were saying, or you coughed, or there was a noise, then she will get you to say it again until it gets in her head to a point where she's heard it correctly. So obviously I'm no professional, but my interpretation is some of that is PDA and the sensory side, and the OCD crosses over with that. She is going to see a psychologist, or rather the psychologist is going to come to the home, hopefully from September. I have been fighting for 2 years to get a psychologist who has the right understanding and ethos about PDA, as previous professionals, primarily CAMS, we've given the opportunity and they've only made things worse by coming in with the autism fits all approach. This is it. This is the child. If they don't tick these boxes, they're not autistic. So Grace is calling me. So I need to come back to this.